way you format your text can make a huge impact on how your visitors react to your site. The formatting can inspire them to start reading, call their attention to certain parts on the page, and even make the design and layout of your page more appealing. There are two types of fonts in Muse CC, web-safe fonts and system fonts. Web-safe fonts are automatically installed in the majority of browsers that your visitors will use. This means that your visitors will be able to view these fonts on your website without any issues. Naturally, because of this, these are the best types of fonts you can use on your web pages. You can use a system font for the text on your pages. However, since most browsers do not recognize a system font without a plugin installed, Muse CC will convert the text that you enter in the web page using a system font into an image. You'll still be able to edit the text in Muse CC. It will not appear as an image in Muse. It'll only appear as an image on your web pages when you publish it to the web. Take a look at the list here. You can see the web-safe and system fonts listed in the drop-down menu. Now when you format text, you change the appearance of it. Muse CC allows you to format text in the same ways that you would in a word processing program such as Microsoft Word. You can change the font type, size, or color. You can also bold, italicize, and underline text. To change the font type for text, use the text tool in the main toolbar to select the text you want to change. And we're going to change this text here. Go to the control bar and click on the font drop-down. Select the font you want to use, and keep in mind the difference between a web-safe and system font when you make your selection. We've selected Verdana. To change the size of your font, use the text tool again to select the text, and then click the size drop-down menu. Choose the size that you want. If you don't see the size you want, you can type it into the field above and then press enter. We're going to change ours to 28. To make the text appear in boldface, select the text again using the text tool. Go to the control bar and click on the button with the bold T on it. You can see it's the first T in this set of T's here. And the text we have selected is already in boldface. To put text in italics, select the text using the text tool, and then click the button for italics. This button appears to the right of the bold button. That will then put the text in italics for you. You can see up here that it darkens the attributes that you have applied. And to underline text, select the text that you want to underline with the text tool, and then click on the underline button. It's located to the right of the bold and italic buttons. To change the font color, select the text with the text tool, and then click the color drop-down box in the control bar. You can then select the color you want from either the swatches or the color picker. And then your color's applied to the text for you. You can also align text to the left, center, or right of the text box. You can also justify it. The buttons to align your text are found to the right of the underline button. These buttons are to align text left, align center, align right, or justify. To align text, select the text you want to align with the text tool, and then click the appropriate button in the control bar. Muse CC also gives you two ways to set spacing for your text. You can adjust the spacing between characters or between lines of characters. If you want to adjust the spacing between characters, select the text that you want to adjust with the text tool, and then go to the control bar or to your text options. Here in this field, you can enter a value manually, or you can use the arrows to increase or decrease the space between characters. To add spacing between lines of characters, select the text using the text tool, then go again to your options, and using this button right here, you can adjust the line spacing the same way you did the character spacing. And as you can see here, the text panel gives you the same options as the control bar for formatting text, plus a few more, including left and right indents. You should be able to view your text panel here, but if it's not visible for some reason, you can also go to Window, Text, and then that will open. Now let's say that you change the font, increase the size, and then boldface some text to create a heading for a paragraph, as we've done here. We created a header, but chances are this isn't the only header we'll have on our site. In fact, we'll probably format most of our headers the same way throughout the site so that the site has a consistent look. However, it would take up a lot of time to format the text by increasing the size, changing the font, and converting it to boldface every time we created a header. Those 3 steps are easy enough, but they do require time. What we want to do is save our time so we can focus it on other areas of our site. Whenever you're using the same character formatting for multiple selections of text, it's easier to just create a character style. A character style is all of the formatting you used for a section of text. For example, here, our style is font Verdana, font size 24, and bold-based. We can also say that this is our header or page header style. Muse CC allows you to save styles like the one here as a character style. When you save a character style, it only takes one step to apply all the formatting to it. To create a character style, select the text you want to use to create a character style using the Text tool, and then go to Window, Character Styles to bring up the Character Styles panel. Click on the New Style button here. As you can see, our new style is added to the panel. Double-click on the style to bring up the Character Style Options dialog box. Enter a descriptive name for the style and then click OK. We've entered page header for our name. As you can see, it now appears in the Character Styles panel. Now to apply a character style to a selection of text, first select the text using the Text tool. Now go to the Character Styles panel. Click on the style you want to apply. We'll click on Page Header. And then our style is applied. Once you create a style, you may decide that you want to make some changes to it. Perhaps in the example here, we decide we want to make the font even larger. To modify a character style, first select the text you want to modify using the Text tool and make the formatting changes you want to make. For us, we're going to increase the font size. Now go back to the Character Styles panel. Click on the Redefine Selected Style from the Attributes Applied button, and that's what that looks like. And if you go click on it to see, our style has now been modified. Now paragraph styles are much like character styles, except they apply to an entire paragraph or paragraphs of text. You can format an entire paragraph of text, then create a paragraph style that you can apply to other paragraphs on your website. To create a paragraph style, use the Text tool to select a paragraph of text and format your paragraph. We've changed our font to Georgia and italicized the text. Next, open the Paragraph Styles window by going to Window, Paragraph Styles. Click on the New Style button. The new paragraph style is created as shown below. Double-click it to bring up the Paragraph Styles options box. Enter a descriptive name for the style, and then click OK. The style now appears in the Paragraph Styles panel. To apply a paragraph style to a paragraph, first select the paragraphs using the Text tool. Next, go to the Paragraph Styles panel and click on the style you want to apply. We'll click on Style 1. The style is then applied. Now once you create a style, you may decide that you want to make some changes to it. Perhaps we decide we want to make the font larger. To modify a character style, first select the paragraph that you want to modify using the Text tool and make the formatting changes you want to make. For us, we're making our font larger. Now go back to the Paragraph Styles panel and click on the Redefine Selected Style from the Attributes Applied button. Again, that looks like this. And go back into your style. You can see again that it's been modified.